Hi, my name is Letitia Daring. I am the proud owner of Greedi Vegan, located in the heart of Crown Heights on Bergen Street between Nostrand and Rogers. And welcome to our newest location, Greedi Kitchen, located in the heart of Bedford-Stuyvesant on Ralph Avenue between Macon and McDonough. Come on in.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
I fell in love with fashion at a really young age and loved it. Thought I was pretty enough to be a model, but that didn't pan out. So I actually got into the industry, the other end of the industry. So I did everything from production to design to merchandising, retail management, kind of grew up in the industry and found myself at about 44, not feeling fulfilled. I had traveled, the career that I built had afforded me to travel. I traveled all around the world, been to about 26 countries, and really loved who I was becoming in terms of just culture, enlightenment, being exposed to different things, and was trying to figure it out. And I started playing in the kitchen because I've always loved to cook. I've actually come from a long line of chefs. My grandfather was a chef in the military. My grandmother, my mom's mom, was the ultimate baker. She could bake anything from scratch. And so I feel like I'm in my happiest place at this point in my life. Love what I do now, and I just cook for my community every day, which is, I think, the ultimate fulfillment. I think Black people in general contribute a lot to what is American culinary. We are American culinary, and I think a lot of times society forgets that. You know, we're like the ones that are in the kitchen, but we're never in the front, right? So we're not necessarily seen as the acclaimed chefs of the world, but we have a lot to offer. There is an ingredient, well, there's two ingredients, soul and love, that we add to dishes that no one else can duplicate. So we're starting with our famous mac and cheese, or we call it mac and goodness, because that's how good it is. Our base is a rice noodle that we use. We just boiled that. We're gonna rinse this starch off. Everybody loves a good pan of cheesy mac and cheese. For vegans, that's a challenge because of the cheese, right? And so I've chosen to actually use a potato starch cheese that actually is not made from nuts, because there's so many people with nut allergies. And I try to really use as little nuts as possible in my kitchen due to allergies. So this is our cheese sauce. It has all of the herbs and spices. We use about 4 different kinds of cheese to make our mac and cheese. There's other ingredients that we add to the cheese to actually make it ours and give it the flavor that we want. So we're just gonna mix that all up. And it's so funny because this is actually gluten-free also.
How does it feel being a Black woman in the vegan space, and what has your experience been there?
Well, I think being a vegan as a Black woman is a whole story in and of itself. But I actually grew up vegan. My mom was always the black sheep in her family because she always chose to do things different. And my mom is Rasta. And so I grew up as a vegan back in the 80s when it wasn't fun and the only meat alternative was tofu. And you know, back then the parenting style was very different, right? And so your parents dictated, and that's what you did. You know, you didn't question, you didn't second guess, you just ate what you ate, right? What she put on the table every night is what we ate. And I definitely had questions, didn't understand it, but I did what my mom told me. And now, as an adult, I spent most of my adult life as a vegetarian, but I've always, I think, ate well. and understood what it was to eat well at a very young age.
What do we have here? What is
So
this?
remember I said the main ingredient is always love, right? So these are our very popular oyster mushrooms. We prepare them in several different ways, but these are mushrooms, and this is our po' boy, our oyster mushroom po' boy that you're about to have. So it's red cabbage and carrot slaw, chipotle, red onions, jalapenos, and then we fry the oyster mushrooms in our special batter. Secret, all things secret.
Always secret.
And then it's gluten free. So
For me, this has been a wonderful experience to be able to come in and help another sister share her story, to really feel the passion that goes into this food and to feel your love for doing this. How do you feel with someone coming in, another sister coming in, helping you to share your story?
it's humbling, to be honest. Like I said before, I've never worked in food, and so any support feels amazing to me because it's confirmation, right? So the fact that people like my food, that's confirmation. Love my food.
Okay.
It's confirmation. And the support that you are giving us to actually showcase what it is that we do every day I'm extremely grateful and super humble because it just continues to fuel my fire to keep going.
Okay, so this is the thing. The other location is called,
Greedi Vegan,
and this location is,
Greedi Kitchen.
okay, what is the difference?
Okay. Greedi Vegan is located at 1031 Bergen Street between Nostrand and Rogers, and Greedi Kitchen is located in the heart of Bed-Stuy, 180 Ralph Avenue between Macon and McDonough. Our customers put us onto this
Wow.
space. Yeah,
So they're part of the process.
100%.
How did
100%.
that start?
I think we're really blessed. We have some amazing customers that literally want to see us win, but also are very invested in our growth, our journey. They're invested in our team. It's almost like I have extended family. Since I opened this 2 years ago, my customers really are my extended family. These are my customers from day one. They come all the way from Queens to support us.
So what are their names?
This is
Pam and Nate.
Hello. So
And
we're
we-
filming something about Greedi Kitchen today and just getting support and getting the word out about her. So we want just people to know how much she has been a blessing to you. So can you
Oh
tell
my
us?
God, her food
Absolutely.
is awesome. We love her. She's a beautiful person. She can't. We just love her.
Now I'm about to get greedy, so we have to go.